Hey guys, just doing a quick video about the airdrop for the INF token that we got today, which relates to the Infiniverse project. Just going to do a real quick video showing you how to jump in and find land to purchase or to bid on, and what happens, how to go through the process and get yourself some land on the Infiniverse or in the Infiniverse. So first of all, links will be below to everything I use here. So we'll have a link to the website, we'll have a link to the Scatter repo so you can install the latest version of Scatter desktop app if you don't yet have it. If you do have it and you haven't installed the latest version yet, it's important that you go and do that as soon as possible. Nathan James, developer of Scatter, today advised that there was a security exploit that was brought to his attention by the guys at Team Greymass, and that has been patched in the new latest version, and if you don't have the latest version, you are vulnerable to that exploit. So there'll be a link to that under the video, and you should go and change that now. So we're going to jump in straight away into the land map. As you can see, it's like a Google Maps sort of view, and we're going to, for the purposes of this video, we're going to Sydney, and we're going to find a lovely spot to buy some land. I have a bit of a place in mind, the Museum of Contemporary Art. In and around that area I think will be good. Just flipping to, if you didn't see what I did there, you can go from map to satellite. The reason I'm going to satellite is because on the map it's not as easy to tell where there's going to be building tops and things like that in relation to where your land is going. And when you buy building tops, you're effectively wasting your tokens, because you won't actually get that land. So if there's more information about it, and I'll put some links in the bottom of the video to a Medium article that explains, I'll show you the article quickly, explaining the Infiniverse land auction. As you can see by the graphic here, you can see all of the land here is sort of check it out, and you can see that you can purchase those little blocks. But you'll notice here, for example, this is on top of a building or some sort of monument or something there, on top of a building, on top of a building. You can't actually purchase that land. So it's important that we're bidding on land that's actually available. So if I can go back to my map, like I say, I want to buy some land in and around the Museum of Contemporary Art here, just because I think that it may be fitting for people who are going to that area, and it might be a good piece of land to buy. So I'm going to go and click login here, which will link to my Scatter. I'm going to go and choose an account that I know has some INF tokens in it. As you can see, it brings up your token balance. I've been spending like crazy and buying land all over the place. You can see some of my other purchases here. All sorts of, I think these are all mine, and there's a bunch of other ones up here around the Opera House that people have already bought. So land is going fast, but at the moment we're looking at getting some land around First Fleet Park. So to do that, we go up and click our little square here, and then we can map out a piece of land that we want to grab, and we can see that that would be a yearly cost and an initial cost of 3,033 INF. So we're not going to buy that whole chunk of land. If this becomes a fun habit, I might go and buy some more INF tokens. But I think what I do at the moment is just buy a piece of land directly outside the Museum of Contemporary Art, and we'll take that whole space there and pretty much just buy the land directly in front of the museum, and that's 540 INF. That's within my balance. These are the details here. You can adjust them. You can adjust the lengths here, but I just want to use the map so I can see that I've got it all covered. We can switch back to map view, and we can see how much of in front of the museum that we've got. City walking tours, do we want to extend that a little bit? How much much did that make it? 686. You only live once, why not? So we've grabbed that, and we're going to click Make Land Bid. As you can see, there's the details of the transaction, further details there if you would like to read it, but I've done this a bunch of times, so I'm happy with what I'm doing. And the land bid's done. You'll see if we refresh in a minute or so, or less than a minute, that will pop up again and will show just like these do. So I'm going to take you to someone else's so you can see what happens if you want to go and bid on someone else's land. So if I wanted to take this piece of land that someone has already got, I would have to pay 990 INF. So the person who purchased this originally paid 495. They've got 495 square meters, and each time it's repurchased, it goes up by 1 INF token per square meter. So in the first time it's repurchased, it will double in cost, and the second time it'll go up another 1 INF token per square meter, and then the third time, fourth time it'll go up another 1 per square meter. So it's just the first time that it doubles. When someone bids over the top of you and takes that land, you get your tokens back. I was under the impression initially that you got what they paid for it, so effectively you would be doubling your money in this case. But the guys at INF have let me know that that is not the case, and what you get is you get what you bid back, and they then bid. They then are the current bidder at the higher price. My understanding is that after, I think it's 7 days, that bidding process goes away, and the new process of being able to put up land for sale and people to buy it off of you then takes place, and obviously then it's negotiated price, or you set a price and they buy. We'll see as that rolls out, but for now it is literally you just getting what you bid back, and someone else at this point is paying double for the second bid, or 3 INF per square meter for the third bid, etc. and so on. So the popular spots will probably go up in price fairly quickly. Maybe some of these will be taken off me, I'm not sure, but it was worth a try. And maybe I'll decide that I'm quite like some of these spots, and end up, even if they do get bid off me, I might go back and grab them again. Could be a fun little game anyway. But that's it for now. We'll refresh this and just show you. That's probably going to pop back up now. I've got to go find it again. Actually, a quick easy way to find is to go to your bids, and that's the last one I did. So if we just click on that, it hasn't zoomed in, but I'm going to click on it again. Here we go. We will zoom in and you'll be able to see it on the map. So that's the piece of land that we just bid on, and we got exactly what we wanted. And go back to make a bid. Here we go. Go back to satellite view, and we can see that's the land that we're after. We've just got it at 1 INF per square meter, and we'll see if that bid holds. If someone takes off me, I probably like this one. I've got some land in front of the Adelaide Museum as well. I think that it's probably going to be a good little spot. Why not put out some massive 3D dinosaurs out the front of a museum or something like that. But feel free to use the links below, have a muck around with it. Especially with airdrop tokens, you're not really risking anything to muck around with it with tokens that you got for free. And I'm not much of a gambler, so I haven't really used any of the gambling dApps that have come out on EOS yet. But this one sort of struck my fancy, so I thought I'd have a play with it. Anyway, enjoy, and let me know in the comments below if you bought any land and where you bought it. Thanks.